All right, we're ready. Did you close it? Can you open it with your face?
I seen you watching, so I walked into your stare. Cause I ain't in the position to be walking over there. I got a situation I can tell you wanna know. How you can take an honest girl and turn it to...
And we're live. What is up, everyone? Welcome to That Kind of Love podcast. Shut up, Jazz. Number 5. This is the 5th one.
Number 5.
We've kind of been MIA, and once again, it's my fault. But it's okay. It's okay. Happy New Year, you guys. Happy New Year. We haven't seen y'all since last year.
Has been? We haven't done one this year?
No. That's why I said Happy New Year, you guys. We haven't seen you since last year.
Oh.
You know, that's usually how that works.
Jasmine said, what are we talking about?
We about to get to it, dang. Anyway, I'm sorry, you guys. For the people on the podcast, we are also on Facebook Live, so we have people commenting in as we speak. And Jazz is one of them, our friend. Godly. That was probably not a good idea to go on Facebook Live and do this. But it's cool. So... how was our New Year? Our New Year was pretty good. We went to New Orleans. We spent time with my family, my dad's side. So that was really nice.
Got a chance to get away.
Yeah, it was a really good time. Sorry, if you see us keep looking up, it's because we're watching the football game, New England and
Kansas City. And I was for sure about to say Kentucky. That is same place. Same place.
Same thing. Anyway, but it was great. It was great. And yeah, we got New Year goals and things like that. We will probably discuss a little bit later because we don't want to talk about it. I guess
I want Kansas City to win. I'm not really a Patriots fan.
One of they're commenting on the game saying that they're cheating. So yeah, we agree they are cheating sometimes. But let's just go ahead and get into today's topic because it's been a minute and quite frankly, y'all have waited a pretty long time to talk about this. On Instagram, I posed a question of if you don't show your relationship on social media, are you really in one? And I guess most of the responses were politically correct. It was a lot of course. Like, of course you're really in one. Like, if you don't show it and things like that. I mean, what is your take on it? I saw that you voted yes.
Yeah, I mean...
Sorry. I had to adjust myself. I'm sorry. Finish.
If you don't show your relationship on social media, are you really in one? I would say... I said yes on there, but I just wanted to vote. I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to pick no.
Don't be flip-floppy. Why did you pick yes?
I was...
You just picked
no, we were downstairs cooking, and I was trying to cook... You know, I was trying to do multiple things at one time. You know how that is.
Okay, anyway.
Multitasking. But I want to say no because the type of person I am, I like everything being out. You know, and like out everywhere, showing everything, be very showy, big not production,
so
but
you
just
you like to be seen.
Yeah, basically. I like to be seen. So if you won't put me on your social media or something, at least after at least a good month of us dating or something like that, then I'm raising questions like, what kind of drugs do you sell? Like, what else do you do?
Yeah, he is a flashy guy, Jazz. Very flashy.
It ain't even all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, like I said.
Yeah, no,
please don't.
I don't know. Yeah, because
that's not a good look. That's not a good look.
Y'all don't want to see what's under there.
No, but seriously, I mean... Okay, that's what I said. That's the politically correct answer. Everybody's like, well, duh, of course you're in a, relationship. And I agree. I agree. I think you obviously are in a relationship if you don't post people on it. Mm-hmm. But I have to say it depends on what type of person you are.
Yeah.
See, Trey and I are heavenly.
We are heavenly. Praise God.
We are heavily into social media. So if I or him was not to post each other, it would seem super sketchy and unreal and kind of like shady in the sense. I understand the whole like we just got together so there's no point of posting somebody. I totally get that. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like you in a full-blown relationship. Your Instagram is popping.
You met your mama. You met the mama. All that stuff like that. Yeah, Ashley, my cousin, asked, why should we have to validate a relationship on social media? And that's really just, you're just answering the question.
It's a matter of like, it depends on how heavily, oh my God. This is why we have to do podcasts more often, because I can't talk.
Sound it out. How many syllables? Heavily.
We're really into social media.
We're a lot. We're a lot into.
We're into it a lot, so it'd be really weird. And I would feel some type of way if you didn't post me. Like if you got like 5,000 followers and you post literally like 3 times a day, and not one time did you post me, I'm mad. I'm mad.
You know what would piss me off is if you asked me to take the picture of you to put on social media.
Hey, babe, real quick. Can you snap a few pictures of me? Shut up, Jazz. I ain't no hooked on phonics.
Yes, she is. Heavenly.
I was like,
when we heavenly into.
I said it like 3 times.
Yeah.
God,
sound it out.
That's so bad. But yeah, I mean, so like I said, like yes, I agree with what majority was saying. Well, like, yes, obviously you're in a relationship, but we just have to talk about how much of it. Like, if you're not really on social media, then obviously I don't need to post a picture of you every other picture.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when I posed that question, people was like, so what you trying to say? Because you and Trey be on social media all the time. I'll be like, look, whoa there. You do what you got to do in your relationship. I'm going to do what we do in mine.
It is situational. We would say that. It is definitely situational.
Yeah. But and then I guess the greater topic or reason why I asked that from people was how much does social media influence your relationship?
As far as what?
As far as like keeping social media out of your relationship, does that make it stronger? Does it affect it? Like, me personally, yes, I think social media affects your relationship only if you let it.
So you got to kind of break that down a little bit because I'm trying to understand exactly what you're saying. Are you saying how does it affect our relationship? As in, like, if I'm the guy, I'm looking on social media, looking at different women, or
yes,
what?
We'll get into that. We have different aspects.
Okay.
So the matter of keeping your relationship to yourself. So does that make a huge difference? So say if we started dating and we decided, you know what? We're not even going to tell people. Like, the people who will know is the people who hang out with us. We won't even post each other on social media. We won't do any of that. Do you think the relationship would be better that way? Do you think there's like a scale? Like, do you think there's a scale for people who, as soon as they get in a relationship, they got it on social media and they're fine? Like, they're not lying to people or being, like, sketchy about it, opposed to people who decide to, like, never post. Because there's some people who just truly don't believe in posting each other on social media.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll just say it depends on the people in general. Because for us, it was like we gonna post. I think the first, I remember, whenever we first started dating, you came over my house, I was cooking for you. That's like one of the first time we post on social media. Yeah. Both of us kind of dating in a sense.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, it works for certain people, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, honestly, if 2 people are in a relationship and you're wanting to be in that relationship, I don't think that would matter. Like, I don't think that would matter. Like, people get into relationships and people have rules of, hey, this is what's going to happen. You're not going to post me in a selfie. I'm not going to be in the background. Like, where we go, like, people don't need to know, like, we together. Like, that's what happened. And I was like, I feel like that's not even that crucial. Because their standpoint is, well, I was in a relationship and we put it all over social media and social media broke us up. No, you broke yourself up.
No. No.
Like, just social media influence.
No.
And then even not letting it influence you. So say, for instance, I'm going to use ourselves as an example. Like, people see us taking pictures and we're like, oh, hey. And we're like, we're actually as happy as the pictures seem to be. Hey, Christine.
Who's Christine?
Church.
Oh, what?
From church.
Oh.
But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just felt like that question like really resonated with me because I was just like, most people always seem to want to blame social media for their relationship problems or things like that. I don't know.
People, you have issues based on what's going on in your relationship. If social media, I can see how it can add to the problem, but social media can never be the issue itself.
Yeah, and
that don't make sense.
Yeah, I was like, and obviously obviously with that, yes, keeping people out of your relationship will make it better. Mm-hmm. It will make. Wow, that was so nasty, and I have a mic on. I know they heard that. Oh, that was nasty.
She burped, by the way, for those who are on the podcast.
That was
disgusting. She did a straight burp, and this is what I deal with. This is
you act like it was like a huge deal.
This is what I do.
So stupid. But anyway, obviously, like keeping the people out of your relationship will help it last. So obviously, if we get on social media and we post a picture and somebody's like, "Wasn't y'all arguing yesterday?" or like,
yeah,
just yeah, we were actually. You were in the car. You remember? I said, "Oh, I'm about to kill us all." Like, you remember that? Yeah, I remember.
She never said that.
Never. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna throw you out the car, not kill us all. Like, that's stupid. But anyway, and I was like, I think that makes a huge difference. I think people also need to understand the difference between advice and complete influence. And I say that because, say, if you're having a problem or you post something and people are really super concerned about, like, your relationship, like, wasn't y'all arguing outside the 7-Eleven yesterday, screaming at each other in front of everybody? Yes. What is your advice to that? Should I not do that? Or, should you be like, nah, you need to leave him? Why? Mm-hmm. Like, because we were arguing? Like, because of what? You don't even know what the situation was. But I guess it's a matter of just making sure you're keeping a lot of things separate.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm not going to take advice from you if you have, like, 3 baby daddies and none of them like you anymore. And your kids be, like, screaming at you outside the car. Like, I'm just not going to take real advice from you. I'm going to hear you. Mm-hmm. But
and listen to what you
I'm just move on with my life.
But yeah, you said it right, not listen. You said hear. You gonna
I'm gonna hear you.
I'm gonna hear you.
I hear you.
Man, you making a lot of noise. All right.
I hear you, but that's about it. That's about it. Hey, y'all who just kind of joined in for a hot second. We
should wave at them. Let's wave at them. Can we wait? Is it okay?
Yeah, you can wave at people. I don't know how to wave at people. I don't know how this works.
Bam.
You're the Facebook expert.
Bam. Bam. Bam.
You struggling.
No, it's your phone. Bam.
No, that's you. It don't like you.
All right, keep on going.
But anyway, we are doing a podcast, That Kind of Love podcast, and we decided to do a Facebook Live and also record it. So what's up, YouTube people? This should be up in probably a week because I'm lazy. But and we're talking about social media influence on your relationships. And I posed a question on my Instagram, funsize_low. Go follow me. But I posed it on there saying, if you don't show your relationship on social media, are you really in one? And basically saying, if you don't share, do you care? Oh, that's a good one. If you don't share, do you care? So if I don't share it with people, and I'm not saying like you have to share it with complete strangers. Hey, Miss Sue. Hey, mama. But I'm not saying you have to share it with complete strangers, but just saying if you're heavily, I said it right this time, heavily on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and you seem to share everything else about your life, like what you're eating, where you're going, where, what you drank yesterday, if you pooped, because people do it. Like, if you're willing to share all those things, then why aren't you willing to share your relationship in the fear that social media will ruin it? Yeah. I mean, I don't believe that social media has killed relationships, which most people actually believe that. They actually believe that social media itself has killed relationships. And I'm like, what did social media do?
Yeah.
Because you decided to do certain things.
How can something that really doesn't have life itself kill a relationship? Yeah. Like, if social media didn't have people on it, there would be no social media.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess it's kind of, this is going to be real short. I like this. Live YouTube short podcast. Anyway, but I guess not even like the rules we follow. I guess like the normal human, like basic things to do when you're in a relationship and you choose to be on social media, because everybody is on social media. Our age, younger, like there's 7 and 4 years. There's infants with an Instagram. Like, and there's like 90-year-olds with Instagrams and Facebooks and things like that. And I guess like my rule of thumb is about social media behaviors. Now, I do believe like your behavior on social media, just like your behavior anywhere without your significant other, does matter. Like that matters. So much of like what you're liking, it depends on your spouse or who you with. I don't care if he likes big booty bitches pictures. I don't care.
You got church people on here, girl.
They say bitches too.
Oh
They just
my
don't say it
God.
in church. Well, some of them don't.
Because some of them say it in church.
I've heard it.
Lord, man.
I've heard it.
Yeah, and you know what? That's actually a real good point that she made. Because, like she said she don't really care about me liking, pictures. But she did say to a certain extent, like I have to keep it respectful.
Like don't be liking like
dang
20
girl.
pictures. No, but we didn't get to there yet. We're talking about liking.
Oh.
So like if you see a picture, like I'm not saying like if you sit next to me, you need to like hear it, because I told him this one day, he was like scrolling like real fast. And I was like, chill, like I want to see too. Like it's not that crucial. Like it really is not that crucial.
I just try to be as respectful as possible because I don't want her just scrolling slow.
Like what
past
you
a guy, double tap.
Yeah, like
Look,
don't linger.
yeah.
Like don't.
No,
okay,
no.
don't.
It's a
linger.
certain limit
Hey,
to it.
Nation.
It's a certain
Like,
limit to it.
don't linger. Like, that's ridiculous. So there's certain behaviors. Like I said, you have to know your spouse. You have to know the person that you're in a relationship with. For me, I don't really care too much, but also don't like 5 of them in a row to the point where when you go to your Explore page, that's all you see.
No,
Like,
don't
it's too
wait. If
much.
you go to a picture on your feed, don't click on their page and then look at all them pictures.
Yeah, don't
on
do
it.
that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's a no-no. Don't do that.
No,
Okay,
no.
and another thing. Like I said, for me, I don't care if you like the pictures. Like, there has to be, like, on your Explore page. Don't follow them.
Yeah,
Don't
well,
follow
yeah,
them.
yeah.
That's it. Don't follow them.
Yeah.
Because for me, like I said, don't follow.
But my sweetheart has very high confidence in herself and everything that she does. So that has something to play with. Now, somebody like a man that may be looking at this, where a man that may be looking at this and be talking to his lady like, look, see, they doing it. He liking pictures in front of him.
Yeah, don't do that. Like I
it's
said,
based on your girl.
communication.
Yeah.
Like y'all gonna hear us say this so many times, and probably every podcast we ever do. Communication is key. If you don't talk about these things, regardless of how awkward or how like, hey cuz, or like how uncomfortable it is.
Japan. I don't know why.
Podcast followers, my cousin lives in Japan, and he just felt the need to say Japan in a random Japanese accent. I don't know what that was.
Let's just keep it going.
I don't know what that was. But anyway. Japan. What? But dang, I forgot what I was going to say.
Communication. Come on. You acting up.
You acting up. What?
Konnichiwa.
There you go. Konnichiwa. That's what you meant to say.
Japan. That's mine.
But anyway, like y'all are gonna hear us say it so many times. Communication is key, and even through social media, you have to have an open communication system. Like, hey, other cousin, hey, Courtney, but you have to talk about these things. Like, even if it's awkward or you feel like your girl or your guy's gonna go off on you and be like, no, I don't want you to look at these things, but at least you know now. Like, just don't do it in front of him. So, like, no, but seriously, like, there's etiquette. There's social media etiquette when you're in a relationship. I find it so hard that so many times, like, even when you watch interviews of like famous people and they're in relationships, like specifically on The Breakfast Club, like Angela Lee. Is it Yee? Angela Yee. Yeah, Angela Yee would be like, hey, so you got a girl, right? And the dude be like, yeah. And he was like, oh, you gonna stop liking people's pictures? Nah, like I'm gonna still comment on them and like them and DM. And it's like, that's not relationship etiquette. That's the problem. The problem is not that you necessarily liked it, but you also comment on another dude picture, like another dude's like girl picture and things like that. And I'm just like, there has to be etiquette and communication. Like, that's the only way that social media and your relationship will probably work. Like, sometimes people don't have to talk about it, which is fine, and they'll just like silently hate that their dude is liking these other women's pictures. But
can we branch off into the future conversation?
What?
Well, he was talking about, I want a girl that's not on social media.
First of all, I'm so stupid. I'm thinking you talking about like the actual futures. He was like, but this is how you set it up. You was like, can we talk about the future conversation? I was like,
okay, well, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I was
Thank you. Okay, yes, we were talking about Future. No,
so Future said in the interview, he basically said, yo, I don't want a girl that's on social media. I'd rather get a girl that's like not into all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. And he was just explaining why. And to me, it made no sense. Well, I knew what he was saying. It's basically because he been taking some other females from dudes that's on social media and all that stuff like that. And so he don't want to be put in the same situation where his girl is on social media and, taking pictures and all that stuff like that. Other dudes liking it because he can't control it. But that goes back to that communication where if y'all can discuss, all right, you can post pictures. I don't have a problem with that. But make sure you're not revealing too much, or make sure, hey, you don't comment back or no DMs response or whatever the case is.
And which you bring up a good point. Now that brings a whole nother topic that kind of segues with both of these is know who you in a relationship with.
Yeah.
Do not get in a relationship with somebody who is always on social media and then tell them not to post you. Like, why would you, like, that's another way social media can kill your relationship. Like, so stupid. And then also don't tell them what they can and can't do on social media, especially if you met them through that way. Like, that's so dumb. I hate people do, like, I don't think you understand. There's so many people that I talk to, and we're not even having like a ask Logan for advice type situation. I'm just hearing them talk, and I'm like, do you not hear yourself? You're telling me that you don't want your girl to do this, this, and this, but that's why you even DM'd her. It's because she was doing this, this, and this. Yeah. Now you want her to stop doing this, this, and this.
You can't.
And the same thing with, like, when a woman gets in a relationship with the dude, they're like, I want you to stop, like, always being on social media and smiling and responding to people. No. And granted, you don't have to, like, respond a certain way, but, I mean, you trying to completely change that person.
That goes back all the way back to confidence and like security and insecurities that you have with yourself.
Oh my God, don't be on social media if you have zero confidence in yourself.
Well, not don't be on social media.
No, don't be on social media. Like, I mean, obviously you can do what you want to. Social media is free. Yeah. Why not? But
if you feel like you're gonna get upset if your friend start like liking pictures, if your boyfriend like a picture of a girl or something like that, then you need to let him know that up front. Like, find a way to tell him that you insecure, you got some problems going on. Look, hey,
I got problems.
I'm not perfect.
I can't take it when you do this.
I don't like myself when I look in the mirror, Well, that's pretty harsh. But
that is pretty harsh. New people who are watching and listening, you welcome to That Kind of Love podcast number 5. We decided to also do a Facebook Live and also do a YouTube. What's up, YouTube friends and family? And right now we're talking about social media influence on relationships. On my Instagram, FunsizeLow, so funsize_low, I posed the question of, if you don't show your relationship on social media, are you really in one? And now we're kind of just talking through it, and basically our answer was, yes, you're in a relationship, but depending on how much you're really into social media,
what the relationship is based on, like, are y'all both into social media?
Yeah, it will depend on that. So Trey and I are both into social media, and we use it as our platform for many things. So we figured it would be kind of weird if we never posted each other. It'd be God dang, he almost had a touchdown. It would be like disrespectful, like if I didn't show him, and he'd take half my pictures, so it'd be like, hey, can you take my picture? And then but you can't get in it. Yeah. So it just depends. And there's some people who don't even care about social media, so obviously why would you even put them on there? If y'all have anything y'all want to say about the topic, then just go ahead and comment. Why did we both do this? Oh my God, we spent too much time together. But just type it up and let us know. read it like the old people do when they be staring at it. What are you doing?
That's how the old people do it. So, Miss Raina, what you think? Nichelle, what you think?
What?
Dee.
Nichelle, he said it right. He actually said it right.
Hey.
That's what's up. Look at
Courtney, cousin, what you think? Champel, Monica, what y'all think? Tell us what y'all think. Is it possible to be in a relationship and not have it all over social media? Is it possible?
Hey, Raina. Indeed, he did say it right. Look at him, he's smart. I got me a smart one, y'all.
You better believe.
Shut up. oh my gosh! And then it posed another question. Not even another question, but just a random thought when I was thinking about social media, and especially about us. Like, I guess from people who don't know us, because the majority of people who follow us kind of know us for the most part. And it was like couples who live on social media. Like, is it real or like a show? And you can go in. I didn't have a response. That's pretty much.
I thought you was going to keep on talking. Well, see, I feel like social media, just in general, is kind of like famous people when they become famous. It's like all of a sudden they famous overnight. But just like Kevin Hart was in the business for 20 years before he actually got big.
Of course he said Kevin Hart. Anyway, continue.
Kevin Hart is one of the people I look up to, but whatever.
Or like straight ahead too, because y'all both strong.
Whatever. But why are you reading that? But what was the question?
She said you a side chick.
If they don't post you at all, you wouldn't.
That mean you are the side chick or dude. I mean, dang.
That's why you got to know who you with. You just got to know who you with.
That is true. She brought up a good point. I mean, I would kind of feel that way. I'd be like, dang, like if you're always on social media, you don't want to post it.
Okay, like I understand like the first 2 weeks, because you may be trying to figure that person out, but after a certain while,
month and 2 months.
Yeah, month, 2 months. Hey,
we almost live together. Like,
hey, so listen, why haven't you posted me on your social media? No, it's just I don't want my everybody, but you post something every week of yourself. And we in this at the house chilling, and I take most of your pictures.
We both went to go eat pizza that day.
You didn't take a picture of my plate. You got your plate. What's up?
That is funny. That is a good point, Kadesha. That is a really good point.
But what was the question again? About
couples who live on social media. Is it real or a show?
Oh yeah. So for us, I believe it's more so real. Like a lot of things we do are for show, but it comes from a real place. Like we're not doing things for show just to get people's attention and like whatever going from there. We actually try to get you all's attention so we can better and help people, so on and so forth. So that's kind of like how we do it.
Yeah, because who is it? Dang, what's that new girl? Dang, I can't think of her name. She kind of got her start off YouTube, and then she like broke up with her husband that she had. And
Naya, something like that.
Dang, y'all know what I'm talking. You know who we talking about. It is all about trust, ain't Lisa? That is absolutely correct. And she did an interview, like, after she broke up with the old dude and she's with the new dude. I think his name was like Chris or something. And she was like, they found themselves like when they were doing like their videos and stuff, which videos are always staged. You sit and you plan them. Mm-hmm. That's not the fake part. But she said she found herself faking like she loved him still because that was the way of like income and money. Mm-hmm. And then the whole time she knew that he was cheating on her like multiple times and stuff. And then, eventually she couldn't take it no more and they broke up type situation.
So what about that thing? Because we know that, we know where we're going. We have a certain direction with this. Now, how does that come with income? Because anybody could be going through this. Like you trying to make money and the way you're making money isn't really truly you. How do you get back to being yourself? Or how do you start off being yourself?
I don't know, because, we ourselves. The foolery that they seeing right now on Facebook is us. True. And if you're ever in a car with us, I'm sorry. We argue about everything.
We really do.
Ask my daddy.
Hey, Lindsay.
Just ask my daddy. He'll tell you how fast he get out the car. I'm
sick of this. Y'all need to.
Y'all, My daddy get out the car so fast when he ride with me and Trey. Cause like it's not like we're bickering. Like,
yeah, we
bicker about
we just
stuff.
kind of go at each other for fun in a sense, but we're
real life arguing.
yeah, but it's our way of communicating in a sense. I really sometimes feel like she likes to argue with me because. Like
sidetrack.
No, because she feels like that's my way of showing her love in a sense. Because you be wrong.
Sidetrack. You like to argue.
No, I don't.
Because I stop and you keep going.
No, I'm just trying to prove myself right. That's really all it is.
The conversation
you like to
be done. I'm like, okay, whatever.
No, but you don't understand it. You don't understand.
Look, he is doing it now. He is doing it now.
You don't fully understand.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
No, because she be saying like, okay. Like when I be talking, she be like, okay. And I'm like, babe, no, like for real. Okay. That has no confirmation for me that you see, she just did it. No confirmation for me that you really get my point.
I was just bringing this back to the question, which is obviously it's real.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I guess honestly, that goes back to not letting social media influence your relationship. You see all these cute couples online, including us, you guys. Like this is not excluding us. You see the pictures, you see the cute videos, and yes, you can comment on it and say, "Oh my gosh, you're cute." Like, don't be like, "Oh my gosh, couple goals." You don't know what we was arguing about before we started the video.
Right before we started.
You don't know what they were arguing about before they took the picture. You don't even know if they're in a relationship anyway. They could literally just be using each other for I think I said them.
I know, but I'm just letting them know.
Oh no, this is real.
Just in case.
You know how much this costs?
Yeah. You know how much that wedding was?
This is gonna be real for a long time.
Yeah. Ain't playing no games.
A long time.
Ain't playing no games. Yeah.
Anyway, but like I said, that just brings it back to not letting social media influence your relationships, because that's just ridiculous. Like, don't be in your relationship and you and your man arguing about milk, and you like, Logan and Trey don't argue about milk.
No.
We argue about cheese. So you're right. We don't argue about milk. We argue about cheese. The grass ain't always green on the other side. Yeah. Okay.
The grass is green where you water it. Woke.
Damn.
Damn.
Hey, anyway, do y'all like our Kendrick poster? It was pretty dope, actually. Anyway, so it looks like nobody else got any more things to say to us, which is fine, and we thank y'all for tuning in.
Hold on, you said know your partner and know what bothers them. Did we go over that?
Yeah, we did talk about that. We talked about social media behaviors. So
okay.
I don't care if you really liking people's pictures. Like that doesn't bother me. Obviously, there's limits to it. Don't be like following every single big booty you see, because then we have a problem.
I just like your big booty.
This is getting awkward.
I like it.
This is please stop doing that. That's really awkward. My family's on here. Anyway.
And when you said...
I can say big booty bitches.
Whatever.
Don't laugh at him. It's not funny.
Japan.
Japan. Oh my God. We have to start saying that. When we say hi to people.
Japan. Champel. Japan.
You're so stupid. But anyway, I guess the answer to the question is, one, yes, you can absolutely be in a successful relationship without telling people that you're in a relationship. Obviously, at some point you need to.
Yeah.
Okay, let me rephrase that. You have to tell people, like, eventually.
You should tell
You
people.
have to tell people. But as far as, like, posting them on social media and doing those things, no, you don't have to do it. That's completely fine, and that's your prerogative.
And also, if y'all both aren't on the same page as posting how much you're posting on social media,
don't do that. Yeah.
Then you have to come to a medium. Because if one person is like, no, I don't like it, and one person is like, I like it, and you can't just go all the way left and be like, all right, we ain't gonna post it all, because you will be upset. You will get upset, and when you tell them, they're gonna be like, well, you agreed to it, whatever the case is. So I got to come to a medium.
There go that communication again.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But we started off all the way on the right side, which is like we both like posting everything.
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, he had no choice because I post everything.
Whatever.
And we be so cute, y'all. Don't y'all like our Sunday pictures where we be matching? If you and your boo thing want to match, get at us. We'll tell you where to go get the stuff at.
Word.
But yes, you can have a successful relationship. Social media does not kill relationships. People do. Okay?
People do.
So
don't put a whole bunch of people in your relationship too.
Yes, know the difference between advice and then complete influence.
Who do we get our relationship advice from? Like,
where do we go to? I get mine from no one. Honestly, like if we have to discuss most things, we honestly talk to my brother. We'll talk to my sister-in-law, my brother. I know, right? Thank you. He's really cool. Thank you, Kenesha. For the most part, I talk to like Lawrence and Lindsay, and that's usually about like heavy relationship stuff, like financial stuff and ideas.
I be having to talk to myself a lot of times, like whenever.
I mean, you have Sammy.
I be trying to talk. You know, Sammy.
You can talk to Sammy.
Sammy is my brother. Love you, man. Love you.
Yeah, you can talk
Definitely
to Sammy
help me
and
out.
stuff.
Sammy is hilarious.
But I mean,
yes, don't let people get into your business, especially they aren't married. Very good point.
Yes.
Very good point as well. What if you don't have a whole bunch of married people?
Well,
I'm gonna pose that question to you, Champel.
But that is a good question.
A whole bunch of married friends. What if you don't have all that? Because our married friends is DJ and Sammy.
Well, we have other. Okay, let's stop. We have other friends that are married, but as far as like a communication line where we like really talk to them about certain stuff. Well, obviously my brother, and then obviously we talk to our parents because they were married at one point.
Yeah.
If you are married and you don't have married friends, I would pick somebody who you trust their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
A friend that you usually talk to a lot, who y'all know your friends.
Yeah,
you know who's bitter and who's not.
You trust their opinion and look at their life.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Look at their life.
If it's in shambles and they got a different person every other week, and like if every time you talk to them they're complaining about where they are with that person, then that's probably not the person that you want to get actual advice from.
Because when I talk to certain people, why you getting married so early? Like, bro, you got to enjoy the world. You got to, all that. And I'm just like...
And they're usually the ones in situations.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know. And like I said, for the most part, you will have problems in your relationship when it comes to social media, when it comes to life in general. And this is definitely like a little side note about advice and about the difference between advice and complete influence. Honestly, if you have an open communication with your spouse or with whoever you're dating with, you will still have problems, but they will get resolved easier and quickly. Hey, Torian, what'd she say?
She said she the only one.
Yes. So when you're the only one, you obviously you find a group of people who truly care about you and your feelings, and you have to decipher that pretty quickly because there's a lot of people who are out to get you out of the relationship because they're mad or sad or bitter or for whatever reason. But keeping that communication with your spouse is key. You will get mad about certain things and you really don't want to talk to them, but you have to, you guys.
She said she don't get advice from anybody. So they talk it out. That's basically what we do.
That's basically what we do. We have people that we go to, like, usually after we already resolved the situation, because we talk about it together. We already resolved it. And then, like, say if we're just having a conversation with somebody, you'd be like, let me tell you what he did. And we have a whole nother conversation that we might get another perspective from. So.
Say they're your friends, and they really be hating. And then, like, this is a whole nother thing of how do you discern that? Like, how do you discern who's really hating and whatnot?
Tell them good news about your relationship and see how they react.
Damn.
Honestly, tell them good news. Like, just as a tester, be like, you guys, we've decided to... I don't want to say the wrong thing and get people hyped.
I know, right?
I was like, nah, that's not a good one.
We're not going to say that.
I'm just going to say maybe.
Hey, Diane, I want to see the baby. We have to come see the baby very, very soon. That's
obviously. Okay. But yeah, no, I don't know. Just any random good news. Like,
Diana,
hey, you guys.
I'm sorry, Diana. I said Diane. I'm sorry.
Like, hey, you guys, we started a new business together that is going to bring generational wealth to our family, our future family or something, and see what their reactions are.
Yeah.
Or just like, hey, you guys, we got a dog.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a good way, I
quick
guess.
question. How do single friends or single people try to learn what it is to be in a relationship so they can be working towards that?
Watch us.
It's very simple, I guess.
Tune into our podcast. No, but seriously, we're here to help you guys because we've been in a relationship for a pretty long time.
6 years.
Pretty long time. Pretty long time. So,
6 years.
and we've learned a lot from each other and from others, and just literally listening to other people's concerns and, you know, their relationship things, and realizing that we didn't go through a lot of those stuff because we tried from the beginning. We kept our communication pretty open. We talked about things a lot, and that's honestly the best thing that you can do for this topic, for our last topic, for literally any topic we have talked about in our podcast. But I mean, that's pretty much all we got for y'all today. It's about the people who just got here a little late. We'll save it so you can kind of listen to it and watch us be stupid for, I don't know how long we've been on here. We've been on here for a good minute. What time is it? God, we almost been on here for like an hour.
Oh, wow. You be talking too much.
Yeah, anyway. But anyway, social media does not kill your relationship. People do. So don't let anybody tell you that. Talk about it.
Y'all do these videos often. We let me tell you, we would do them videos often, but somebody, I ain't gonna say no names, can't be consistent with them.
Well, if y'all like them, then every so often we will do it.
But what you can do is go to our YouTube page.
Yeah,
It is That Kind of Love podcast. Sorry, It's That Kind of Love podcast. That Kind of Love on YouTube. Subscribe to us. We have 4 other videos on there. I think the first one was about communication.
It's about just keys to having a successful
relationship. The second one was just go on there.
Just go up.
Just go on there. Yeah. Just go on there. Check it out. And yeah, this is how you catch up and listen to those at least every week. And by that time, Logan will have something.
Don't. First of all, that was a good one. I give you that one. That was a good one. But no, this actually was pretty fun. So this might be something we might do, not every Sunday, but every so often when we need a little bit more content. And if y'all got any questions or anything that y'all, or topics y'all want to talk about, then definitely comment on my page and just let me know. And I'll definitely bring it up and we'll give you our take on it. And if we experienced it during our relationship or anything, we could possibly help y'all and kind of get that through. So
please, yes.
You know, for you people who are in relationships, even singles, like this will be a good thing for you, because if you're trying to prepare yourself to be in a relationship, which you need to prepare yourself to do those things, then this will be a great, you know, thing to tune into every so often. So appreciate it if you share this with your significant others, share it with your friends. This would be great.
Share it with that person that be always talking about bad relationships.
Oh my gosh, if you have a friend who complains about everything in relationships, share it with them,
because they the ones that need it the most.
Yeah,
because you got to look at yourself
the most.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys, thank you for tuning in to That Kind of Love podcast number 5. It has been great, and I just realized we did not introduce ourselves on the podcast. My name is Logan, and this is.
What's your last name?
Hi. And this is.
My name is Big Daddy Kane.
Oh my gosh.
My name is Trey.
This is Trey Hodge. Unfortunately, he's my husband for now. And thank you for tuning in to That Kind of Love podcast number 5. This was titled, Can Social Media Kill Your Relationship? And thank you for tuning in. Peace, love, happiness. Keep a smile on your face and stay positive. If you don't know your purpose in life, please find it, because your life will be so much better when you find it. Stay swaggy, y'all.
Peace.
Anybody can flex. My baby do it best.